He said if a woman did not wait till marriage to have sex, and then she came to me and said, I'm going to require you to marry me first before I have sex with you. He's saying, if you did it with somebody else, I'm not waiting. I'm going to walk away. That's what he's saying. I don't have to wait.
I understand the reservations. It's just the way that you conveyed it. It just sounded so brutal.
But we brutal out here because the same way it's brutal.
What do you want? You want me to talk to say real soft?
Hold on, Trent. Hold on. Grade A, it's brutal. The same way that a man would feel like, the same way you would feel towards a man if a man told you, I'm gonna wait till I make you my wife before I pay for any date. You're gonna be like, Negro, please, and you're gonna walk off on his ass. And that's brutal as hell, but it's the truth and it's honest.
And it's my preference.
And it's your preference.
Not getting head is actually brutal, just so you know.
What? Why do we let this man talk?
No, go ahead, Venus.
Well, okay, I'm like the commentators. I'm starting to think it's drugs. Something going on.
Not getting head is brutal. I'm just saying.
What does head have to do? Okay, I don't know.
That's brutality. Like not giving head. It's brutal. I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Venus.
So you would prefer the head over the box?
No, I want both, but I'm just saying not getting either is brutal because if you don't want to, spread the cheek.
But okay, what if she said
okay
I'll have sex with? What if she said I'll have sex with you, but I'm not letting no man who not my husband do that?
Huh?
What if she said, okay, we can have sex, but I'm not letting a man who not my husband, with no fellatio?
If I want fellatio, I'm gonna leave.
It depends on what I want, and if the box is like sunshine, I might be like, okay. But if it's not, it's normal. No, I want.
If it's a non-starter, if we're talking about a man that's saying that fellatio is a non-starter, that's what he wants in a relationship. I would expect that man to walk away from the relationship if she's not giving him what he desires in a relationship.
Right.
The same way we would expect any woman to walk away from a relationship where she's not getting what she wants out of the relationship. I don't get how this is such a hard concept for us to understand.
It's not a hard concept. It's just the simple fact that I don't like the idea of someone risking a potential connection over sex, because sex is very powerful, and I feel like it's not anything that should be done casually. But if you are planning on marrying this woman and that conversation has been had and it's exclusive and it's pending, I understand you being like, what? Like, I ain't finna wait. But marriage.
But grade A, the problem is.
Hold on, we got to give voice. We got to give Venus in there. Go ahead, Venus.
I was trying to understand the logic behind like why the ladies got so upset when you say, well, if you gave it to somebody else before, why should I wait? So by that logic, should they just give it to everybody because they gave it to somebody before?
Right.
That sounds insane to say to somebody. So there's no room for growth. There's no room for people becoming more mature, developing boundaries. What you're stating is you do not respect her or her boundaries or her process. All you're hearing is, well, you did it before, so I'm obligated to get it too, or I'm out. Like, that's a very problematic way of even looking at women. That's crazy.
Why is it that we only look at this as a problem when men exercise our options to not partake in certain behavior? But then when I just reversed the question, everybody understood when I was speaking for a woman. When he doesn't want to participate in something and she says, well, if you're not going to do it for me, then I'm out.
You're not understanding what she's saying.
He's missing. We're not talking about your action of leaving. We're talking about your mindset. Like, you're basically telling this person, simply because you've had sex before in your life, you do not deserve. I'm not waiting for anything. Like, I'm entitled. Give it to me. How dare you?
But isn't she saying that she's entitled to him marrying her before she gives it to him? That he has to do that? And he says, I don't want to marry you to have sex with you?
No, that's not what we're saying. This is what I'm saying. Because I don't think you understand. It's a difference between saying, hey, because of my religious upbringing or for whatever reason, I would prefer to be married before we have sex. And then taking a woman's right to choose who she wants to engage with sex in and being physical with, and me saying whatever it is that I'm saying, you then feel like you can compare someone else that I was with intimately and feel like you can reason me out of my vagina. Do you know?
How does that take away her right to choose?
No,
how does that take away her right to choose?
That's trash.
You will understand.
How does that take away her right to choose?
Quiet It's the reason why you don't understand.
All right, how does that take away her? I asked a very specific question.
You will never get it. So
how does that take away her right to choose?
You're not getting it because you want.
How does that take away her?
Let her finish.
Oh, I get that. How does that take away her right to choose?
You don't get it because you won't be quiet.
Swing, let her finish.
She's saying the same thing. All I'm asking is a simple question. How does that, what Trev did, take away her right to choose?
You're just not smart enough.
I'm sure I'm not smart enough. So talk like you're talking to a cocker spaniel. How does that take away her right to choose for him to say, I'm not waiting to marry you to have sex with you, just regardless of his reason. You gave it to Joe Smoke. I'm not gonna marry you.
Okay,
I'm gonna walk away from you. How does that take away her right to choose?
Let me simplify it for you. Hold on. Let me simplify it. Can I simplify it for him, please? I'm gonna simplify this, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability so that you can understand what I'm saying. If a person say no, no means no.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I know I had to slow it down for you a little bit.
All right. So how was she not able to say no? How was she not able to say no?
You cannot reason someone out of their vagina. If a person says, for whatever reason, I don't care if it's because I decided I want to be celibate today and yesterday I wasn't. If I say no, then we don't have a discussion or a conversation about why I'm saying no.
Yes, you can.
Just shut your filthy mouth so you can understand what I'm saying.
No, you shut your filthy mouth.
Because this is very problematic for you guys.
No, it's not. Because you can't reason a man out of his wallet either. You
can't
reason a man out of his wallet either, but y'all do it.
Hold on, one mic, y'all.
But hey, no, JR. Sometimes you gotta stop where they at. She's just ongoing. You can't just like you cannot.
You gotta respect each other. I respect each other, y'all.
You so argumentative, bro.
Hold on.
Mr. Lego. Chill, bro.
Let's talk, Mr. Let me talk. Hold on one second. Go ahead, Venus.
I can make it very simple for you. If your answer was simply, I don't want to wait and I'm out, that's fine.
It would have been received better.
But the fact that you had to say, well, you gave it to somebody else. That's like, imagine your child, right? They want something from you and you say no. And then they go, but you got my sister a bike. They're guilt tripping. You're trying to guilt trip a person for not giving you what you want instead of respecting her boundaries and standing on your principle by just saying, you know what, this don't work for me. I'm out. I can't deal with this. You didn't do that. You chose to be like, well, you gave it up before. Well, both of you, that shit sounded sick. I'm sorry. Very sick.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Now, hold on. Let me get Marcus in. I make sure Marcus don't want to hop in there.
Red pill bullshit.
So I've been listening. I think we hit the point of the conversation where men and women hear things differently. Because what you said, Venus, is what he meant to say, but the way he said it was how men understood it, and it came. And I heard what you heard in the way that y'all hear it. I just think we reached that precipice because the way you said it, they have no problem with what you just said, none whatsoever. I don't think. Would I just shake your head, yes or no? Do you have a problem with how she explained that?
No. The only problem I have is that they keep saying that takes away her choice, her right to say no.
Yeah.
How does me saying, well, you gave it to such and such, so if you go give it to such and such, then I'm not waiting until marriage to have sex with you. Take away. Yes, that's exactly what he said. He said, Andrea, you gotta let other people talk.
Let him finish, Andrea.
He said specifically, if she's a virgin, then I might have to think that over as far as waiting until marriage. But if she tells me that she slept with such and such, I'm gonna say, hey, well, you gave it to him, so why do I have to marry you to have sex with you? I'm not doing that. And so he decided. So how does him saying I'm not doing that because you gave it to such and such take away her right to say no? That's my only question.
So here's the problem with that, right? I've heard Sweeney just say it several times. And what I said, I don't know what people were listening to, but I did at no point said that I would tell the woman that to try to coax her into sex. That's corny as hell. That is not what I'm explaining. That's bogus. What I'm simply saying is that if she had her V card, then that would be a circumstance that I would deal with. If she doesn't, I'm out. Simple. We're not going to have a discussion about it. I'm not here to coax your jaws off. That's not my flow. You either want me or no. Like I can get another one. It's no problem. I'm not even beat. Why would I go ahead and try to beg you or coax you? None of those methods go with my style at all. It's either yeah or no. That's corny as hell. Who the hell is going to try to bully somebody or coax somebody or beg? Any one of those is corny as hell, and it's not masculine at all. If you have that decision, it's your body, your choice. I dig it. But guess what? It's my choice if I want to leave or not. If I'm used to banging a certain amount of times and then now you telling me I can't, that's a big decision to make. If it's your virginity, which like it or not, men value, like it or not, men value virginity, right? If you no longer have your chastity, then that value is gone. So it's not worth it for a man to wait. Simple as that.